The Critique of Pure Reason by Immanuel Kant. The Elements of Transcendentalism, page 19. Whatever the process and the means may be by which knowledge reaches its objects, there is one that reaches them directly and forms the ultimate material of all thought: intuition. This is possible only when the object is given, and the object can be given only to human beings at least, through a certain affection of the mind. This faculty, receptivity, of receiving representations according to the manner in which we are affected by objects, is called sensibility. Objects, therefore, are given to us through our sensibility. Sensibility alone supplies us with intuitions. These intuitions become thought through the understanding, and hence arise conceptions. All thought, therefore, must, directly or indirectly, go back to intuitions, i.e., to our sensibility, because in no other way can objects be given to us. The effect produced by an object upon the faculty of representation, so far as we are affected by it, is called sensation. An intuition of an object by means of sensation is called empirical. The undefined object of such an empirical intuition is called phenomena. In the phenomena, I call that which corresponds to the sensation its matter, but that which causes the manifold matter of the phenomena to be perceived as arranged in a certain order, I call it form. Now it is clear that it cannot be sensation again, through which sensations are arranged and placed in certain forms. The matter only of all phenomena is given us a posteriori, but their form must be ready for them in the mind, a priori, and must therefore be capable of being considered as separate from all sensations. I call all representations in which there is nothing that belongs to sensation pure, in a transcendental sense, The pure form, therefore, of all sensuous intuitions, that form in which the manifold elements of the phenomena are seen in a certain order, must be found in the mind a priori, and this pure form of sensibility may be called the pure intuition. Thus, if we deduct from the representation of a body what belongs to the thinking of the understanding, substance, force, divisibility, etc., and likewise what belongs to sensation, impermeability, hardness, color, etc., there still remains something of that empirical intuition, extension and form. These belong to pure intuition, which a priori, and even without a real object of the senses or of sensation, exists in the mind as a mere form of sensibility. The science of all the principles of sensibility a priori I call transcendental aesthetic. There must be such a science, forming the first part of the elements of transcendentalism, as opposed to that which treats of the principles of pure thought, and which should be called transcendental logic. In transcendental aesthetic, therefore, we shall first isolate sensibility, by separating everything which the understanding adds by means of its concepts, so that nothing remains but empirical intuition. Secondly, we shall separate from this all that belongs to sensation, so that nothing remains pure intuition, or the mere form of the phenomena, which is the only thing which sensibility a priori can supply. In the course of this investigation, it will appear that there are, as principles of a priori knowledge, two forms of sensuous intuitions, namely space and time. We now proceed to consider these in more detail.